Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Denver International Speedway for round number 7 of the Procore IndyCar series. We're getting ready for some more oval racing, and in today's race we're coming in with very heavy hearts. As last race, as you all know, at Indianapolis, where Chase Miller had a very terrible crash and passed away due to his severe head injuries. Everyone will be wearing the number 18 on their helmets for this race in honor of the 18 of Chase Miller. As we get you down to the starting grid, it's gonna be the 15 of Bubba Jones starting on the front, starting on the pole, and then behind Jones is gonna be Audrey Bernaskis in the 6. Behind those guys, you got Owen Finley in the 21. He starts third. You have Nick Florida behind him, and you have Eli Bright, who's gonna be starting right there. Washington is gonna be behind Bright in the 98. Then you have Zachary Fitzwater Sr. And then you have the 32 with Jesse O'Connor starting right there. And then the 4 of Chad Myers. And then Malik Nevins will be starting behind him, running out the top 10. So before we do get the race underway, there will be a lap that will be raced by the number 18, driven by team owner Christian Russell. He'll be driving around everyone else off of pit road here, and there's Russell right there. He's gonna be paying a tribute to Chase Miller, as he's gonna take a lap before the field does. Here, this will be the last time you'll ever see this car on the racetrack. This car will be put on display at RHR headquarters. But this will be the last time you'll see the number 18 here, originally driven by Chase Miller, who is no longer with us. Chase Miller became the first driver to pass away here in the NORLA League. And RHR will also be retiring their team from IndyCar racing. They'll continue to participate, though, in the National and the Cup Series, but they'll withdraw from IndyCar racing. And as you can hear, the fans kind of paying tribute right there to Chase Miller and the 18. A lot of fans wearing the number 18 as well, the number 18 jersey. But pace car's already on pit road. We do have a race to get underway here, as Bubba Jones is going to lead the field to the green. Now, I want to apologize that the audio may be a little bit messed up. As far as the cars, I have to fix the maximum amount of sounds being played. But Owen Finley, we haven't talked much about Finley this season, as he's going to come and take the lead from Bubba Jones. Gets a really good run right there down the backstretch. Bubba Jones going to try and settle into second, or not Audrey Bernaskis. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. kind of overshot the corner right there just a little bit. Nearly got into Jones, and he makes a little bit of contact with Jones. Got to be really careful with that, as we know how delicate these open wheel cars are. Any small mistake can cost you the race. And look at this, 5-6 wide in the back. Now they're at 4 wide, but still very dangerous situation here. Zane McClure is going to get into the wall, nearly going around last week's Indianapolis 500 winner, Zane McClure, as he's going to be way back here, way off pace. He was able to keep it from spinning out, but loses a whole lot of momentum, and up front, Owen Finley is just checked out. Owen Finley with a huge lead, more drivers getting into the wall. A lot of drivers taking evasive action here, trying not to get into each other. Fitzwater Sr. now trying to hold off, trying to fend off Andy Fell, who's currently now running third, as Owen Finley just has a big gap here between him and second place. Bubba Jones continuing to fall back on the outside. Another car into the wall. That's Raymond Fisher nearly going around. And Fisher, he's going to hang on to it, it looks like. And he's going to join McClure being in the back right there. And some already aggressive racing. And that's the thing with this racetrack. This track is very slick. You do not want to overshoot the corners. It's going to kill your momentum, especially off of 2 and off of 4. Eli Bright trying to go underneath. I believe that's Mark Casacci. Another car into the wall. That's Nick Florida in the back right there. And Florida, he's going to lose momentum as well. Started up front, and he's now going to find himself in the back. Eric Monaco, who won Kentucky. We haven't talked much about Monaco at all either. Besides his Kentucky win, he hasn't really been fast. And look at Myers being aggressive right there. Trey Tatum in a 59. He's racing with these guys as well. There's Jones, who's fighting to try and stay into the top 10. A lot of drivers checking up. You see Washington had to check up right there just a little bit. He's riding on board with Bobo Jones here. Jones, he has yet to win a race here in the IndyCar Series. As NFL still trying to find somewhere around Fitzwater. Fitzwater able to hold the second place. Meanwhile, Owen Finley still with the race lead. He has not looked back at all. And Finley showing some speed here at Denver. Jesse O'Connor got into the wall too. Is a bit slow. On another car into the wall. This time is Carter Joey in the 22. Don't spin it out. Look at this right there. Close call by Trey Tatum, nearly getting into Malik Nevins. Nevins, he's going to be a bit slow. These guys are going to split Carter Joey right there. And I do want to apologize about the lag that you may see for this race weekend for all the series, because this track is has so much things, I guess you could say. I don't know, but it does lag a bit. But everyone's being extremely careful here, unlike Indianapolis, where a lot of drivers are actually being really aggressive. Jake Adler, who had that really bad crash at Indy. And we're actually riding on board with Adler because they have something in the car, a little bit more padding than normal for Adler, as he sprained his wrist in that crash. Along with Nick Florida, him and Nick Florida both have something in their car to help them a little bit better here. So we're going to keep an eye on Jake Adler and Nick Florida. You remember their crash last week at Indy. But they seem to be doing just fine. Nick Florida got into the wall earlier. Roger Baranowski's trying to hold off Bobo Jones. But back up here and look at this. There's Nick Florida and Zane McClure both back there. But up here, Ramian Fisher, oh, he's actually a lap down. I think Fisher may have pitted, but Fisher is now a lap down. There's Owen Finley still with a huge lead over second place. Take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here at Denver. Welcome back to Denver, and we are under caution for the first time today. A huge crash involving Bubba Jones and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Jones actually tumbled. And more cars up here. I believe Trevor Collins was involved, or Sachi. I can't really tell who that is, but a caution is out for the first time here today at Denver. And out front, it's still Owen Finley, your race leader. But gonna look at it right here. Bubba Jones was overshot the corner, got into, I want to say that's Trevor Collins, and look at the car just flip and twirl in the air. And one thing I really looked at was the cockpit, and the cockpit doesn't seem to have too much damage, so that's good news for Jones. But that's still a massive and scary crash for Jones. Looked like he just overshot the corner just a little bit. Remember, this track is really slick. And then, man, what a hard hit. And it's never good to see these cars go upside down right there. But the way they're built is the cockpit is made to stay tucked in. Riding on board Zachary Fitzwater here. Fitzwater tried to slow down in time, and it wasn't that hard of a hit, so really good to see that those guys are okay. Jones was able to keep going, but he's going to be retiring out of the race. But we'll be back here at Denver. Welcome back to the Denver Speedway as we're getting ready to go back green once more. Jones retired out of the race. He was okay. He's been checked and released from the infield care center, and that's really good to hear. But getting ready to go back green. Fisher's a lap down. Owen Finley still your race leader. And Andy Fell did not get a good restart. He kind of spun the tires there just a little bit. And everyone's behind him is going to try and look to make a move. Ramian Fisher, he's a lap down. He really needs to just give these guys, well, actually, I wouldn't blame Fisher for trying to race up there and try to get past Finley and hope for a caution and get his lap back. But Fisher doesn't look like he's even up to speed. Remember, he got into the wall earlier. And he's going to hold up Andy Fell. I don't think Fell is going to be too happy with Fisher. Now here comes Marcus Sacchi in the 12. Eli Brown on the outside. Andy Fell, he's going to go underneath. Fisher is going to finally get around him. Fisher not really putting up too much of a fight. He knows he's not as fast as these guys. Baranowski's way down below the white line, along with Washington down there as well. We're a bit over halfway now. We may not get another caution, so you really want to position yourself really well. Hopefully everyone got the changes they wanted during that last pit stop. Look at Fisher. What is he doing? He's nearly overshot the corner and nearly took Fell out right there. Fisher being really aggressive, and I know he's trying to get back on the lead lap, but it doesn't look like he even had the car for it, and he's just kind of holding these guys up right now. Last thing you want to do is wreck the lead lap cars who are racing for a win while you're a lap down. Marcus Sacchi is going to get into the wall a little bit right there. There's Nevins. He's trying to gain a few grounds, 4 wide. And this track has plenty of room. Look at Washington way down to the inside. Another car into the wall. That's Fisher again. I don't know if he got put in the wall or what. I think someone just kind of forced Fisher up there. They wanted him out of the way, and they're going to get their wish as Fisher's not going to fall back. Meanwhile, up here is a dogfight for position, but while they're doing that, Owen Finley and Andy Fell has pulled a gap on the field. 3 wide right here. Washington and Bright, they both look really fast. But right now, Andy Fell trying to chase down Owen Finley. Finley has led most laps today as we run on board with Andy Fell here. Fell just cannot overshoot the corners or get into that wall at all. Because if he does, then if we go green the rest of the way, he's going to have a long ways to go and try and catch Owen Finley. But what a run Finley is having right now. Both these drivers, especially Finley, we haven't talked much about all season. And we've had 6 different winners so far. We do not have a repeat winner. And the top 2, they do not have wins. And look at the big run Andy Fell gets out of corner number 4. And now side by side for the race lead. And we have a spin in the back. Caution flag is out. That's Marcus Sacchi in the 12. And another big wreck up here. Fisher involved. Trey Tatum and others. And caution is out. Eric Monaco too. So caution flag is out. And looks like we have a big wreck coming to the start finish line. Owen Finley in the 21. Still your race leader. As there's Fisher, and his day is done. Right here, we're going to see what happened. There were 4 wide. Oh, up ahead. Camden got into the wall and then got into Marcus Sacchi. Sacchi gets into Roitberg. A big hit right there, and everyone trying to avoid them. Looks like Monaco checked up and just got into another driver right there. Close call. And then, man, there's going to be a big hit right there. Nowhere to go for those guys. That's Myers. Fisher gets collected. I thought this was Fisher's fault, but Fisher just ended up being collected. Trey Tatum as well. Fitzwater was able to squeak by. Another look at it. Camden got into the wall. He made contact with Marcus Sacchi at some point, and both drivers got into each other right there. And Eric Monaco trying to bob and weave through it and just got sideways, got into the car right there. And ended up going around. A big hit right there by Myers. Trey Tatum and Fisher, they get collected as well. And Bruce Washington, he gets collected as well, but not too much damage. He's riding on board here with Fisher. Or I believe this is Trey Tatum. Well, he didn't even attempt to slow down until it was too late. He's definitely going to be slow and have some damage, but he's right on board Fisher here. Yeah, these guys didn't even attempt to slow down. I don't think Fisher was just trying to hurry up and get through it, but ended up ending his day. But the caution flag is out once again for the second time, and Andy Fell. Oh no, that's Malik Nevins. I thought that was Andy Fell. Malik Nevins is going up in smoke. Malik Nevins has grenaded the engine and he is out of it. It's been a tough season, but we'll be back here at Denver. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to Denver, as we just had our second caution of the day, getting ready to go back green. However, in the final closing laps, less than 10 laps to go, Owen Finley, Andy Fell, Washington, Bernoskis all looking for their first win of the season. The green flag is back out. Great start right there by Owen Finley. Not so much for Andy Fell, but Finley has been nailing these restarts. And hopefully everyone's a bit more careful now. The points are really close contested. Look at the run Andy Fell has here on Owen Finley. He's waiting for the right time to make the move, but he may not want to wait too late. As Washington looks like he was going to go for the pass, but he had to check up big time. 4 wide for third. Bernoskis way up top right there. Moose Royberg in the back. He gets into the wall. Everyone is scattering for positions. Fell settles in second. 4 laps to go here at Denver. They're 4 wide. Everyone's trying to get as much spots as possible. Bernoskis stuck on the outside line right there, and looks like she's trying to get to the inside. Nick, big block right there. But out front, it's kind of a 3-car breakaway. And then you have the 4. And this is all for the race win. Andy Fell, as we're right on board with him here, he's in second. He's putting the pressure on Owen Finley. Fell now down to the inside. Andy Fell going for the pass here. Late race as they're side by side out of 4 into the tri-oval. 3 laps to go. And they're still side by side for the race lead. Eli Bright could take advantage of this and get by both of those guys. Andy Fell trying to run Owen Finley up the track. Finley isn't having it. He's staying in the gas, but Eli Bright gets a big run right there. Eli Bright came so close to winning the Indianapolis 500 last race. He does not want to be disappointed again this race, as he's in third. Andy Fell clears Owen Finley for the race lead. Eli Bright now going to look and try and get past the 21. Owen Finley overshoots the corner just a little bit. Here comes Eli Bright to his inside. Chad Myers is up here as well. And Andy Fell is just kind of pulled away. Look at the gap Andy Fell has. 2 laps to go here at Denver. Tyler V. Camden going down pit road. Looks like he's not going to be able to make it. I don't know if he's running out of fuel or what. 3 wide right here. Bernoskis still stuck on that outside line. But as we head back up front, and we got a car around. That's your leaders. Chad Myers, Owen Finley goes around. McClure gets collected as well. Caution is going to be out. The race is over. It's a race back to the start-finish line. Andy Fell with the race lead. Caution flag is out. The race is going to end on the yellow. And out front is the 27 of Andy Fell as he takes the white and yellow flag. Andy Fell with the race lead. He's going to be your winner unless something goes wrong before he comes back to the stripe. But the caution flag is out. Audra Bernoskis looks like she was collected. She's out of it, and she's not going to get to finish. Camden was coming off of pit road, but what a twist and turn of events here. Eli Bright looks like he's going to be second, but nothing is official until they cross the start-finish line. Until then, let's see here. As it's going to be Andy Fell with the race with the win, and this is going to be Andy Fell's first career Procore Series win. And how about that for Andy Fell? Big win right there. But we're going to take a look and see what brought out that final yellow right there. This is the battle for, this is third place right here. Chad Myers and Finley ended up making contact out of 2. Both drivers going around right in front of Nick Florida. Florida, who was on his way to a really good, really decent finish. McClure getting collected. And a lot of smoke right there. Really difficult for these drivers to see. And another look, I think Finley just overshot the corner trying to get up there and just right into Chad Myers. And I don't think Myers is going to be too happy with Finley. Finley was having such a dominant race. Could have still had a pretty solid finish right there, but that mistake just cost him. And my frame rates are dying. I think I'm running low on memory, but The race ends under yellow, and it's going to be Andy Fell with the race win. His first career Procore IndyCar Series win. Eli Bright coming oh so close again. He's going to get second. Jesse O'Connor third. Great run for O'Connor. Also Moose Royberg and Carter Joey. Those guys getting fourth and fifth. Jake Adler, Marcasachi, Washington, and Ben Washington and Bruce Washington finishing off the race. Andy Fell has decided not to celebrate in honor, of course, of Chase Miller. But thank you guys for watching. The next race you should see is the Truck Series here at Denver. And then, of course, the National Division. Then the Cup Series here at Denver. And then on to Pocono at the Tricky Triangle. But here's your standings after the round of Denver, after round 7 here for the IndyCar Series.